Hi friends. Studying online is becoming increasingly popular. If you are thinking about furthering your education down this route, then it is important that you should know how to stay motivated in order to complete your studies. We've got 5 simple strategies to help you become an online study ninja. Are you ready? Let's go. 1. Make connections. One of the ways that motivation can suffer when studying, especially when you're studying online, can be feeling like you are on your own. When it's just you and your computer, the drive and determination doesn't always just happen. You can make connections to help keep you motivated. Reaching out to people working in the industry you are studying to get into. It can help realize or reaffirm your goals, boosting your motivation big time. Also, you can reach out to your teachers at school or college to solve your doubts while studying. 2. Mix up your learning. Studying is not just reading books and notes. There are lots of ways to mix up your study, such as text-to-speech app to turn a PDF into an MP3, or download the audio from a recorded lecture, then take it out to listen to on a walk. Find your own best learning style. 3. Make a schedule. Planning is another strategy that helps students to increase their motivation. Putting subject details, assignment deadlines, exam dates and so on a calendar or wall planner lets you tick off milestones as you pass them, and means that you can plan your study so it doesn't get overwhelming at any point. 4. Make study a daily activity. It is a good idea to do some study or something for your study every day. Do your study every day. Make study a daily activity. Find some time every day for study. That will help to reduce your anxiety and keep you motivated always. 5. Reward yourself. When you're studying online, it's not always top of mind to reward yourself. Between study and life, you might be tempted to just get on with it. You're going to experience some amazing achievements during your study journey, and you should celebrate these. Got your assignment in on time? Reward yourself. Got a better than expected grade in your exam? Reward yourself. The reward probably shouldn't be taking the next 3 weeks off study. But do something nice for yourself and motivation will bounce right back. Thank you friends for your great support. Thank you.
$168. That's how many hours there are in 1 week. If you're a student, you probably feel like this is not enough. I know. You have so many assignments to do, projects to work on, and tests to study for. Plus, you have other activities and commitments. And you want to have a social life, too. Wouldn't it be nice if you could study smarter, get good grades, and lead a balanced life? Of course it would. Here are our top tips for getting the most out of study. 1. Pick a place and time. Everyone has their own idea about the best place and time to study. Whether it's your bedroom at night or the library after school. Find a study space and a regular study time that works for you and stick with it. Set up your study space. Your study space should be quiet, comfortable and distraction-free. It should make you feel happy and inspired. Decorate it with your favorite pictures or objects. If you want to listen to music or burn incense, pick a space that lets you do that. Find your best time. Some people work better in the morning. Others work better at night. Work out which time suits you and plan to study then. Don't study much later than your usual bedtime. Pushing yourself late at night can make you too tired to study properly. 2. Study every day. If you study a little bit every day, you'll be continually reviewing things in your mind. This helps you understand things. It also helps you avoid the stress of last-minute cramming. Early in the year, an hour or two a night might be enough to stay on top of things. Later in the year you might need to study more each day. If you're finding it hard to find time to study, cut back on some of your other activities. Prioritizing study might mean spending less time online. Or it might mean cutting back on shifts at work. Or giving weekend sport a miss for a while. 3. Plan your time. It helps to have some plans in motion so you can make the most of your study time. Set alarms. Use a wall planner. Make to-do lists. Set time limits. 4. Discover your learning style. Most of us have a preferred way of learning. Get to know the learning style you're most comfortable with and study in the ways you learn best. Note that these styles are just a way to think about different studying techniques. They're not hard and fast rules that say you should only study in one way. Try each of these out and see which ways you prefer. Auditory learners. Visual learners. 5. Review and revise. At least once a week you should go back over the things you've studied in class. Thinking things over can help you to understand the concepts and help you remember when you need them the most. 6. Take breaks. It's important to take breaks while you're studying. Especially if you're feeling tired or frustrated. Working too long on a task can actually decrease your performance. When you take a break, make sure you get away from your desk or study space. A bit of physical, even just a walk around the block, can sometimes help you to look at a problem in a different way and could even help you to solve it. 7. Ask for help. If you're stuck on something, or something just doesn't seem to make sense, you can always ask for help. Talk to your teachers or lecturers about the things you don't understand. Talk to your friends and fellow students too. 8. Stay motivated. When you're studying, it helps to keep in mind your reasons for doing all this hard work. Like a course or career you're working towards. It can help to have something in your study space to remind you of your goals. You could also decorate your study space with inspirational quotes or photos of people you admire and family members you want to make proud of you. 9. Look after yourself. You'll study better if you take care of yourself. Make sure you eat well and get enough sleep and physical exercise. Don't reward yourself with too many sugary or fatty snacks or push yourself to study late into the night. It's also a good idea to make sure you drink lots of water when you're studying. 1. Hi. Why can't I concentrate while studying? Nowadays, everyone is facing this problem while studying. Don't worry. Here are 5 effective study tips to improve your concentration to make optimum usage of your study hours. With advanced technology at fingertips, concentrating on studies becomes hard these days. Study is not the process of just reading lines of a book. It involves understanding the ideas and grasping the knowledge. Are you ready? Wow! Let's go! 1. Create a good study environment. A good study environment allows you to maintain your concentration and maximize your learning efficiency. Everyone has their own study environment preferences. So choose your preferences and make yourself free from all distractions. As much as possible, you should try to designate a pleasant and tidy study space with good illumination and proper ventilation. This will help you in reducing distractions and increase your concentration. It is advised that you should gather all your necessary resources, like textbooks, notes, study guides, previous year's papers, pens, etc. before you begin to study, so that you don't disturb yourself for retrieving your things when you're studying. 2. Make a study plan. When you have too many things to study, it may seem hard to get through everything. Schedule your study session with specific subjects to study each day accordingly. Rather than to deep dive into one subject only, segregate your study into logical sections that have a beginning and an end. For example, Instead of learning all chapters of a certain subject by the end of day, just set a goal for study. Scheduling your studying habit is very necessary, because by managing your time wisely through the week, you will have a clear vision of the time you can spend on activities different from studying. 3. Avoid distracting things. The internet is a tool that has the power to both educate and entertain. Thus use it wisely. In order to learn the topic with concentration, you don't need to use the internet for wasting hours of your precious time just scrolling useless pages seeking unimportant information. Engaging in such activities steals your concentration. You should turn off your electronic devices while you are studying. Switch it on only when you are taking a break or when you are done. 4. Set some time to worry. Schedule worry time to decrease the amount of time you spend each day in worrying. Start by setting aside 15 minutes each day to think about the things that keep entering your mind and interfering with your concentration. If you ever find yourself worrying about something while you're trying to focus, remember that you have a special time for worrying. 5. Study with regular breaks. Regular breaks are very essential to enhance your learning capacity and maintaining a high level of concentration. With routine and regular studies, the brain tends to stop thinking anything new. So make sure to take regular breaks, as it allows your brain to recharge with fresh oxygen, so that you can refocus on the topic and attack the concept with renewed energy.
Hi friends. Becoming a more successful student starts with taking a look at your current study skills, identifying problem areas that can help you start addressing any problems. Here are 11 bad study habits to avoid and the way to fix them. Are you ready? Wow! Let's go. 1. Starting a study session without a plan. How to fix it. Before you start studying, create a study plan that outlines you should accomplish in this session. Set a goal for each study session. 2. Spending hours studying, but not getting anything done. How to fix it. Find which part of the day you are most productive and do most studying. For some students, the morning hours are when they are sharpest and ready to learn. For others, studying at night is when they work best. 3. Studying in front of the television. How to fix it. Choose a low traffic spot in your home, where you can study away from distractions. Make this a spot that is specifically used for studying. This will encourage you to get down to work quickly. 4. Not asking the teacher for help when you don't understand. How to fix it. Each night, spend a couple minutes reviewing and reflecting on what you learned in class that day. Make notes on anything you didn't understand that you can take to the teacher for extra help. 5. Keeping disorganized notes. How to fix it. First, organize notes from each subject into their own folder. Then, start practicing how to take more effective notes. Try out different note-taking methods and help you to choose one that works best for you. 6. Studying to remember instead of studying to understand. How to fix it. Instead of just memorizing material for a test, encourage you to connect it to other things you learned. Make a mind map that can use you to relate information and develop a deeper understanding of the material. 7. Being distracted by cell phones. How to fix it. Turn off the cell phone and other accounts. Find some time for using the cell phone and other platforms only after you have completed the study task for the day. 8. Waiting until the last minute to start an assignment. How to fix it. Write down when all assignments are due, and plan to do it. Start assignments at least a week before you are due, and work on completing them little by little. This will help make you less overwhelming. 9. Not learning from your mistakes. How to fix it. Successful students learn from their mistakes. If you get a bad mark on a test or assignment, encourage you not to give up. Use the experience to figure out where you can still improve, and make a plan to do better next time. Bye, friends.